Mary, thank you. Green Bay's hailstorm turning into a roofing nightmare for many homeowners after Wednesday's storm dumped inches of hail, left streets flooded, some up to people's knees. Roofing crews started fanning out across hard-hit neighborhoods today. One inspector says early reports point to widespread roofing damage.
The latest I've seen was around 20,000 homes affected in this area. And again, hail has a weird way of working. Sometimes, one house on the street will have damage, and 2 houses over, there will be none.
Experts say hail can bruise shingles in ways you can't see from the ground, and homeowners in the storm's path should get their roofs professionally checked.